This is all we will talk about in the next few minutes, so take a deep breath and let's go. This is Apple, and Apple decides to go quote-to-quote public and gives the common people the opportunity to buy a stock, aka a share, aka a percentage of the company itself. One share equals to a percentage of the company. If Apple has a total of 100 shares and you hold one share, then you own 1% of the company. This is outstanding shares are all the shares issued and sold by a company that are not held by the company itself. How do you calculate outstanding shares? Shares outstanding equals to shares issued minus shares repurchased. Outstanding market capitalization is the number of a company's shares outstanding multiplied by the current price per single share. It is one way of measuring a company's total value based on outstanding shares of stock. An index is a group or basket of securities, derivatives, or other financial instruments that represents and measures the performance of a specific market, asset class, market sector, or investment strategy. The open means the price at the start of the selected time frame, and the close is vice versa. Bid refers to the highest price a buyer is willing to pay, and the ask refers to lowest price a seller is willing to accept. Volume is a measurement of how many times the chosen stock was bought and sold in the specific time frame. Dividends are payments made by a company to its shareholders. Let's say you hold 2 shares of Apple, and each share is priced at $100. The company decides to pay dividend quarterly, paying 2% for every share you hold, meaning every 3 months you will receive $4 for the 2 shares you hold. Next, the earnings date is the scheduled day when a publicly traded company reports its financial performance for a specific period, typically a quarter or a year. Beta is a measure of a stock's volatility relative to the overall market. A beta of 1 means the stock's price tends to move with the market. A beta greater than 1 indicates the stock is more volatile than the market, while a beta less than 1 means it is less volatile. EPS means earning per share. It is calculated by dividing a company's net income by the number of outstanding shares of its common stock. P/E ratio is price to earnings. It is calculated by dividing a company's current stock price by its EPS. An ETF is exchange-traded fund. It is a type of investment fund that holds a collection of assets like stocks, bonds, or commodities. It is traded on stock exchanges, similar to individual stocks. IPO is initial public offering. It is the process by which a private company first sells shares of its stock to the public. This allows the company to raise capital from public investors. After the IPO, the company's shares are traded on a stock exchange. A bull market is a financial market condition where prices are rising or are expected to rise. A bear market is the opposite, where prices are falling or are expected to fall. Commodities are typically raw materials or primary agricultural products that can be bought and sold, such as gold, oil, wheat, and coffee. They are standardized and traded on commodities exchanges, where prices are determined by supply and demand. To short is a trading strategy where an investor borrows shares of a stock or another asset and sells them immediately, hoping to buy them back later at a lower price. You profit from the decline in the asset's price. After buying the shares back, the investor returns them to the lender and keeps the difference between the higher selling price and the lower buying price as profit. A spread generally refers to the difference between 2 prices, rates, or yields. It can mean the spread between the bid price and the ask price. This spread represents the transaction cost and the liquidity of the asset. A mutual fund is an investment vehicle that pools money from many investors to buy a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, or other securities. It is managed by professional fund managers who allocate the fund's assets to achieve the investment objectives stated in the fund's prospectus. Comment down below what else you want me to explain, and maybe I'll make a video about it. Please leave a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you, and goodbye.